Hi, it's Dave with DRH Acrylic Creations. Today's pillow paint is Glitten Essentials in Eggshell, and our pouring medium is Vaspar Ultra and Varathane Polyurethane 3 to 1 ratio. Today's paints are listed here, and you'll also find them down in the descriptions below. Laying down the pillow paint now. Spinning it out so that they get even coverage across the canvas. My first paint is going down. This is Paynes Grey. This is a Joe Sonia product. It's a wonderful paint. It's very smooth, very creamy. You're going to notice that I'm laying down a lot of paint down on this swath. That's because I'm trying to get total coverage on both sides of my canvas. There are two dark frames, if you would. Second paint is Black Umber. This is also a Joe Sonia product. The Black Umber appears black, but it has a brown hue to it. It's softer than the normal carbon blacks. Meteorite is our next paint up. This is a TLP color and has it's a gray, but it has some shimmer to it. This is golden teal. It's opaque and a very, very striking color. I'm blowing in the paint to break some of the bubbles up. Next is Sea Glass. So this is a TLP color. It's hard to describe it. It's kind of a teal. Next is 24 karat gold, and this is by Deco Art. Last color here is Christina's Laguna Shimmer. That's a Porridge Posse paint, and I'll put the link to where I find that in the description box below. Okay, it's time to swipe. Colors on this are titanium white and carbon black, and it's mixed with the Australian Floetrol at a 3 to 1 ratio. Didn't like that so much gold there, so I decided to do another swipe across that side with the black. Okay, let's stretch this out. I pretty much want to get as much coverage on the canvas as I can. So I'm going to stretch it top to bottom so I can get some of this all the way across. Then I'm going to go left to right to see as much as I can before I spin this. Okay, let's comb it out. This is just a regular comb, and combing it out gives me different patterns. And you'll see it in the final product more than you see it now. That was a bit of a mistake. I forgot to wipe off the comb before I did it, but it comes out with a very interesting look at the end. Okay, I'm going to give it a soft spin to see if I can get some of the paint moving off to the side and open up that middle part. The purpose of spinning is to move paint off the canvas so that it will dry correctly, but also to open up the cells in the middle through centrifugal force. Again, I'm doing some stretching, trying to get the dark paints off to the side so they grab a bit, and then I can pull over to the opposite side. It worked on the blue side. I was able to do that. It was a little bit more difficult on the black umber side, and you'll see later that I had to put some more paint on to try to stretch it to the outsides. Giving it a soft turn here again to see if I can get some of the paint moving. The blue side worked beautifully. I was able to get the paint nice and even across the blue side. But at this point, the black umber side isn't cooperating. So the black umber is still giving me a fit, and I'm probably going to have to resort to putting some more paint down on the side. But before I did that, I just said, well, let's see. Sometimes if you move the canvas off center a little bit, with the side you move it over to, it'll move paint faster on that side. So I tried that, and it works to a certain point. So let's add a little bit more of the black umber to the mix. It doesn't look like it, but there's quite a bit of paint that I'm putting on there. And it will help. Let's see. Closer. My stretching efforts are paying off. I'm getting closer and closer to having that side covered. So I'm spinning a little bit more to see if I can coax it a little bit more to come off the side. I'm pretty close there. I've got a lot of black umber on the canvas so far, on the spinning board itself. So probably going to have to scoop some of that on and see if I can cover up the last of it. But you can see that, I've got a lot of coverage there now, pretty much over the side. Okay, I think we're pretty much close to it. So let's do a little bit of fixing of the edges, make sure we got good coverage on the edges. Now with the little tiny pieces of white you see there at the top, I'll come in afterwards. I still have some of that paint and paint it in by hand after this dries. One last spin. And I think just about ready for the flyover. Well, if this has been useful for you today, I'd invite you to give it a like, subscribe, and ring the bell for future notifications. I attempt to put out at least 3 videos per week, and I will let you know when they come up. I really do appreciate you being here, and I look forward to seeing you here again soon. Bye now.